There, I know what I'm doing. Honestly, I know what I'm doing.
I'm like, why is it not working? Oh,
I've been doing this for 5 years.
we weren't in the show yet.
Yeah, I wasn't actually in the studio. That's fine. That happens. It's amateur hour again with the Mighty Monkey Network. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Monday. It is 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, then it's Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. Vicky beat Melanie.
Vicky beat Melanie here?
Well, I saw that Melanie had to pick up family last week. I finally did see that thing, and I've been seeing their TikToks.
What is she on about?
She's like, Dad,
can you stop protecting us against every noise on the street, please?
There's a plastic bag somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, there's a leaf floating across the backyard. I must bark at it.
The floof.
The floof.
Okay, allegedly with 4 people, and we only see 2.
5. All right. You know, we're going to just jump right into it today. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to push this button. Boom. And then boom. Oh, there you go. Okay, so the crew fell asleep at the job. That's fine.
Aren't you supposed to have something there?
I probably should have something there.
Oh.
But I didn't because I don't get paid enough. Moving on. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
No graphics tonight, huh?
All right, Spaceballs. Oh, shit. There goes the planet. Spaceballs sequel is in development. I actually heard about this a couple weeks ago. The original Spaceballs quite explicitly hints at a sequel in a scene between Lone Star, who is a parody of Luke Skywalker and Han Solo meshed together, and the Yoda-esque character of Yogurt, played by Mel Brooks himself. Star says, I wonder if we'll ever see each other again, to which Yogurt replies, God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. However, in the decades that follow, nothing materialized. Only speculation. Until now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. The film is reportedly getting a sequel from Amazon MGM Studios, and none other than the most talented young man himself, Josh Gad, and Mel Brooks will be involved. Gad, who is best known as the voice of Olaf in Frozen and LeFou in the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie, is currently attached to Star, while also serving as producer with Brooks. The Spaceballs 2 script is being handled by Gad, Benji Sammet, and Dan Hernandez, with Strays and Becoming Bonds Josh Greenbaum set to direct. No story details, title, or cast numbers have been revealed, as the project is still in the planning stages.
That will be hysterical. That's one of the Mel Brooks things that I actually do like.
See, there you go. There's hope for you yet. There's a Christine. Hello, Christine. And a Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany. It's good to see the both of you ladies today. All right. The next on the hit parade of fun. We still didn't get anything there, did we?
No.
No. I like the colors, though. All right. Moving on.
You on vacation?
Ding. And Elizabeth Rice has come in to save the day. Yeah, whatever. The Supernatural may be getting a reboot.
What?
Jared Padalecki weighs in on a possibility of something happening. The ending of the series has long been controversial for the fan base, but series star Jared Padalecki has revealed we may not be done with Sam Winchester just yet. Padalecki and Jensen Ackles have been candid about potentially rebooting Supernatural, something Ackles and his wife Danielle attempted to do with the Winchesters prequel that only lasted for 1 season. However, they aren't looking to get themselves into another long-winded project. Rather, they'd like to give the fans a few satisfying episodes akin to a limited series. I don't want to do another 15 years of Supernatural. I don't want to do another 5 years of Supernatural. I'm dying to do a reboot of Supernatural akin to the Gilmore Girls reboot, Padalecki said on Tom Daddario's I Never Said This Before podcast. Here are 4 1.5-hour episodes. We'll shoot it in 3 months. I think Jensen and I are both said in 2020, we'd love to revisit these characters, this world, give us 5 years, which is next year. And I see him often, and we talk often, and I think he and I are both really eager to do it. I'm certain I'll put the flannel on again and play Sam Winchester. Padalecki just finished up a stint on the CW as Walker, Texas Ranger, and Ackles is slated to play the lead in the upcoming series of Prime videos titled Countdown, which has received a 13-episode order, but no word on production or release dates. As Padalecki noted, that next year will mark 5 years since Supernatural left the airways, so let the watch begin for the return of the Winchester brothers. that almost made it, even though my trash can's under a table.
Yeah.
So.
I love the TikTok videos of Jared and Jensen at Comic-Con.
Yes, when they're at cons. It's so obvious the two of them become brothers. It's just a thing. And that Jared goes and actually sits normal in a chair, and Jensen will fling the chair around backwards and then put his leg over like this. Yeah. And then whatever. And then can't get out of it. Right. And then Jared comes over. Jared has to pull him off the chair. Pull him off the chair. So I would love to have those two at FC3. However, the budget for that is so far. We need to win the Powerball. We would need to win the Powerball twice. And then some. And then some. And then build a bigger space. And then yes, we'd have to win the Powerball. Win the Powerball, build our own convention center. And then have FC3 there. We could have our offices and suites. That'd be great. You know, overlooking the whole thing, kind of like. I want a corner office. That's all I'm saying. I mean, there's 4 corners. There's 6 of us, though. With multiple floors. Everybody can have a corner. I'll be on the 2nd floor. I don't like lights. I'm just saying. Yeah. But, yeah. Yes, Vicky, I agree with you. I love them together as well. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway. Are they playing tonight? I think they are. No, they had their series with the Yankees, where they won 2 and lost 1. Because I was watching the one they lost. Yeah, I can't watch them on TV, or they start shitting the bed. It's amazing. So we went to Millennium Saturday afternoon, and then we stopped at Jeremiah's for a quick lunch because Chris came over to help rescue me with taking apart a bed for my mother-in-law. And by the time he got there, the bed was apart. So I'm like, do you want to do lunch at Millennium? He's like, sure. So I'm always good for Millennium. So we went to Millennium. If you have not yet been to Millennium Games in Henrietta, New York, the largest game store in the United States now, then what is wrong with you? That place is jumping. Those guys do a great job. And this is a free plug because they're awesome. We love them. That's a no-brainer. Board game day. It was board game day. Try a board game because one of Randy's coworkers was there. Got it. And so we went to Jeremiah's and had some snackies. We got chicken fingers, and then we got the buffalo chicken wing dip, which was awesome. And I was happy watching, England and Swiss doing the shootout, playing football. Excuse me, football. But you turned and looked the other way. I turned and looked away, and suddenly there was a Red Sox and Yankees game, and they were doing well. And then they settled in to watch the game, and all of a sudden the Yankees said, "Oh, by the way, we're still the Bronx Bombers." 14-4. It was rough. We left Jeremiah's. It was 10-4. Yes, and then it ended up being 14-4. I was like, ow. Yeah. Ow. Now we didn't realize that the game was even going to be on because I think if we'd known the game was on, I would have switched. You would have been watching the soccer match. Yes. Instead of you turning over your shoulder to watch the soccer match. Yes. And I was turning over my shoulder to watch the. Well, the unfortunate thing is yes, because there was actually 2 TVs. And they were both playing soccer. And then at one point, the soccer game ended. England and Switzerland ended, or Swiss ended. And then they replaced it with, the Yankee and Red Sox game is already in progress. Boom. And I was like, it's 4-4. Awesome. These Red Sox are doing well. I know they won last night. Oh, so you were watching the shootout at the same time I was watching the shootout yes. on 2 different TVs. We were. Yes. And then it switched. And I was like, this is great. Oh, wait. No, my curse holds true. They're losing now. Great. Damn. I'm sorry, Vicky, that we were making you hungry, but it was delicious. Yeah. Snacks. No, we ordered Panera tonight for dinner, and they forgot my chocolate chip cookie because they ran out. And they kept the blueberries in your salad. And I didn't want blueberries in my salad. You ate them, though. I did. So. Yes, Deanna, we were going to get to that. Thank you for reminding us, though. Okay, anyway. Only because Dan sent the message going, where are we supposed to be, when and where and how? Right, so we're going to be at the JCC on Edgewood Avenue this weekend, part of the Empire Comic Fest this Friday and Saturday. So if you're in town, swing by, take a look. If you happen to miss this, that's okay, because Empire Comic Fest is coming to FC3 this fall in September. A round of applause for that. Now, it won't be the full swath of everybody you would see at an Empire, at an ECF, but there'll be a large chunk of ECF regulars coming down and visiting the FC3 folks in September. So For those of you who've ever said, 4, 5, 6 comic book vendors is not enough, well, we're going to probably quadruple that number this year. There.
And hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll be having some guest artist announcements.
Yes, artists.
Like
artistes.
Art, something that I draw stick figures.
Yes.
So in addition to FC3 being at Empire Comic Fest on Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Anne and Melanie will be out at Liftbridge Bookstore in Brockport on Saturday afternoon. The time, I don't know off the top of my head. It's on our FC3 page on Facebook for a cosplay meetup. Go in, peruse some books, come out with your cosplay. If I wasn't at Empire Comic Fest, I'd probably go out and hang with them, but I'm at Empire Comic Fest hanging with you.
Okay. I'm not going to be there Friday. I'm working Friday.
Right. I'm working Friday. So, thank you, Deanna. Cosplay meetups from 11 to 2. So, yes, that's why Dan and I think Brian later are at Empire Comic Fest on Friday.
Okay.
I know Dan is.
And you're expecting me to be there on Saturday? What time?
I think it's 10 to 5. 10 to something. 10.
I have to be there all day. People.
I have to be there all day.
You want me your people?
They're sending the 2 people that don't know a lot about comic books. At least you read some.
I have a collection. It's a small one.
When was the last time you picked up a comic book? I think I've touched comic books.
So FC3 coming up in September. Let's do this. There it is. Insert the freaking awesome graphic here.
Thank you, Deanna.
All right, FC3 Flowers City Comic Con coming at you like a spider monkey, September 13th and to the 15th of 2024 at the Total Sports Experience in Gates on Elm Grove. Find all of the information and tickets and volunteer applications and panel submission application and vendor applications
and anything else
at www.fc3roc.com. Topping the list of people to meet there will be none other than Empire Comic Fest's own Ken Wheaton,
which we will see this Saturday.
Man about town and master of folk dancing, Ken Wheaton. Also joining him will be cousin Susan Harris from Ireland. The Green Isles of... I'm not going to do the accent. It's terrible. But author extraordinaire coming to visit with us for our 3rd FC3 with Susan. With her will be the irrepressible, the inimitable, the ubiquitous Melanie Muses, cosplayer extraordinaire, and just all around... I love this woman. I'm so glad she's part of the family.
Any more descriptions for Melanie?
I'll come up with a few next week.
Okay.
And with her, we'll be introducing to the FC3 crew Northern Belle Rogue, a cosplayer extraordinaire coming down from the Great White North of Canada. Nakia Baris will be joining us, the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Dragon Force. This will be the 2nd time Nakia has joined us.
Power Rangers Zeo, and then she's in the show Danger Force.
I got you.
There's 2 different shows.
Well, thank you for that correction.
You're welcome.
Tell me a little bit more about Carol Barrowman.
Well, she is the older sister to those
John Barrowman.
John Barrowman, but go back to Carol because Carol's an author, and we like authors because
we do like authors.
We are English majors, and we like reading books and things like that. Now,
John had the time and the ability to read books.
John actually co-authored some books with his sister.
And speaking of John, there he is of Doctor Who, Torchwood, Arrow, Legend, star of stage and screen. Literally, it's not just something you say. And rounding off the panel so far will be none other than Kevin Sussman from The Big Bang Theory, Ugly Betty, Lessons in Chemistry, and several other things that you'll get to talk to him about in September.
If you are one of my friends on Facebook, I just posted a TikTok of Penny, Bernadette, and Amy going into the comic book store and asking what to read because the boys read comic books and they wanted to understand what they were reading.
Okay.
Things like that. And so
hilarity
Kevin / Stuart's like...
Stuart's his character, yeah.
Stuart's going, do I need to turn a hose on you? You've never seen girls other than in the movies?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one, yeah.
So that's the little clip that I just posted.
Hello, Jason.
Oh,
hello,
yum.
Jason. Wanted to say hello to everyone and wish FC3 2024 was tomorrow. I'm glad it's not.
We're not
I am
ready.
not
We're still
emotionally prepared for that right
just
now.
bought 2 more flights today. Still working on. We need at least 2 more.
Yes.
So
Yes. So if you want to know what's going on, if you want to see previous episodes of what we've been up to, previous podcasts, there it is right there. Linktree Mighty Monkey is our entire digital lifetime. That'll also take you to our homepage. I believe is on there as well. So all sorts of Mighty Monkey information. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, baby.
I almost said Mighty Monkey is the place to be.
Is that from the Green Acres? Is that the old Green Acres from the 60s?
So,
Dear Lord.
I don't know why, but I'm
I
like,
am now really freaking old because you said that. I can feel
like,
myself
Mighty
aging
Monkey
as we
is-
speak.
is the thing to be.
I got to take a nap with my grandson the other day. That was cute.
Oh, on Saturday?
Yeah, he was.
Sunday.
Sunday. I was holding him for a little bit. I was in the rocking chair again, and apparently I passed out right along with him for a moment or two. So that was fun.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah. Ooh,
Tiffany.
ooh, ah, ah, baby.
In 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks, around July 23rd,
Mm-hmm.
for those that
For those who are about to rock.
can afford it and that were able to get tickets, SDCC.
San Diego Comic-Con. Oh.
Yes, the big daddy of them all.
One of these, I've made it to New York City. Now I need to go to San Diego.
Ooh.
And then
We
Dragon
got-
Con. That's a triumph.
We gotta talk to Evan because his
Oh, he's got a niece or a cousin that works for Marvel?
niece, I think,
Niece.
he works out. Yeah.
The Holy Grail.
Mhm.
SDCC. We
No, 'cause
revere
I
them.
was-
They are. I just drool at seeing the videos from that show every year. It's just like, oh my god, I want to be these guys. It's so much-
Elizabeth, one of these days I want to do SDCC, to be honest.
Let's do an FC3 road trip to SDCC.
Oh my God.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Get everybody together, rent a bus, off we go.
Well, I was looking at their merch and they have a
Mhm.
little, their mascot is a parrot, I think.
Yes.
And the parrot had a superhero cape on. I was like, and they had it as a stuffed animal
Mhm.
merchandise type thing. I'm like, we were talking about that for Simi to create a little Simi stuffy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
Right along like that Mr. Plushie that they showed you at the
mhm.
Millennium. So, yeah, I've never been either, Peter. So as opposed to the hour-long show that we had last week, we're going to balance it off with a 20-minute show this week.
But it was a good show last
had
week because
fun.
we had,
You and I got into podcast mode, and that was it. We were off and running.
and people had been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting
Patiently,
for
well, impatiently in Peter's case.
thoughts on Doctor Who
Yeah,
and things
yeah.
like that. So
Yeah. Oh, it was fun, and it was kind of like it did get me thinking about maybe doing something in the fall and getting the band back together again for some monkey business, or maybe
some of the
something,
band.
or something new. You never know. You never know. But anyway, friends, we're gonna let you get off early tonight. You guys have a great night. Have a safe night. What?
Right.
Oh, you are minding the gutter. I am so proud of you. I just picked up on that. Wow. Get out. That's awesome. Yes. This is the result of 20 years of hanging out with us. She used to be naive. Well, she still is.
I am still naive
She's still
at
kind
times,
of, she
but,
is still kind of at
but
times. Yeah.
sorry.
All right. So you guys,
My face is about as red as your shirt.
that's awesome.
Maybe it's just the reflection.
It's
from your
just the
shirt.
reflection. You're basking off the
Yeah.
jersey.
Yeah,
All right, friends, you guys have a great week. Have a safe week. We will talk to you again next week. Ooh, Tanya's having naughty thoughts.